Is it clear? Now, understand this part, that even in the North and South America, we had seen all these areas. These were because they were found because of the age of inquiry, or they were the result of the exploration and the discovery. For this part, they were included in the New World. And what happened with this rapid industrialization? It is said that it became one of the most developed country in the world and at par with the major European countries. Okay, till now what have you seen? That various nations, they had tried to impose this conception of imperialism, right? We had seen the whole African part was divided between the Britishers and the French mostly, right? What did we saw over here is that even the Britishers who themselves had fought for their independence, they became such a superpower, right? That they were at par industrialization with the European nations. And during this era of imperialism and colonialism, it is United States which adopted the Monroe Doctrine. Okay, what does it mean, this Monroe Doctrine? It means that because what did we saw in America? There was conception of democracy. There was conception of, we have seen revolution. What else we have seen during this time? We have also seen the conception of individualism, people from various communities coming and living together. So conception of human dignity. It is said that US becomes the protector of democracy. So in this Monroe Doctrine, US, it warns the European powers against any attempt, okay, to increase their influence in the Western Hemisphere. Is it clear? Now, USA, what it does, it tries to increase its influence in the Latin American countries via economic investment. One more thing we see with coming up of this, in America, we will see there is rise of capitalism or a free market economy, right? So what it does in Latin America to contain that power, it invests economically instead of increasing the dominance through military, and this is known as dollar diplomacy. In today's world also, if you see, it is dollar which is the most powerful currency. Already I have said economy is equal to empire. The nation which will be controlling the economy, definitely it is going to be the strongest nation tomorrow. Now, the Latin Americans, they call these colonies, they received a lot of support from USA in form of Monroe Doctrine. Also, let's see what happens in the central and the central western part of Asia. It is said that now from here starts your today's war which are happening, or you can say the disruptions in the international scenario are happening. Their origins lie in this part. It is said that it was England and Russia, okay? They had the stakes in Central Asia, Iran, Afghanistan, and the Tibet region, okay? And England, it was concerned about the Russian invasion in Afghanistan, who was made the Lord in India during that time, who was protecting against the Afghanis, that whole part of Afghanistan, right? I think it was Lord Auckland. from you will study in modern history, you will see that this part of India, okay, the Britishers, they feared that they already had this fear that the Russians will come from Afghanistan and they will try to percolate in the Asian market, right? So they were concerned about containing the Russian invasion, which could become the gateway to the British Indian Empire, and it could hamper the whole process of British imperialism in India. But as an agreement, what happened between England and Russia? Northern Iran came under the influence of Russia, while the southern Iran was under the control of England. Somewhere here, Iran. Right. So again, you are containing completely over here the Russian Revolution. After this, we will see after a certain point of time when the World War I finishes, there will be a Russian Revolution in 1917, and we will notice that the peasant or the working class over here is basically going to fight against the master. The slave is going to fight against the master class, or you can say a fight between a proletariat and the bourgeois class, because here they will ask for the dignity of work, they will ask for communal ownership of the land, okay. And because of this, what happens? Russia leaves its claims on Iran. Now understand, one is USA, which is developing this ideology of capitalism. It is propagating its market economy, it is propagating democracy, concept of individualism. And one way there is Russia, which will propagate its concept of socialism and communalism, right? Now what happened? Germany, it has also tried to increase its economic influence in Turkey when it decided to build a railway from Constantinople to Baghdad in Iran. And please note down this over here. This will again become a bone of contention, which will be one of the causes leading to World War One. Because what happens if Germany is coming and over here in Iran, understand how far it will be for Germany to reach India also. And Britishers, they never wanted any other superpower to come to India because we were very rich in our resources. Had other people come over here, then what would have happened? Their whole concept of British imperialism would have broken very early, because from here they were sustaining their whole world economy. They were generating the income from here and they were fighting the wars. They were sustaining their whole prestige and power. Okay. However, such expansion, it was opposed by France, England and Russia, which later agreed to have different zones of influence within Turkey. Is it clear? Now,